Hey guys, yeah, I'm up. Hi Spencer, thanks for the lurk. Yeah, hi there everyone. Everyone on Twitch and on the YouTube side. Hi. Let me just on the volume. It should be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be playing SALVUS series today again. I'm gonna be continuing the story. I'll try to read dialogues as much as I can. My throat is kind of dying, but we'll try. Hey Rui. Yep, there's a pudding. Hi Rui. Yeah. I think we're on chapter 5 if I remember. Yeah. I'm gonna start this and actually start reading because this is gonna be currently it's now past PM on my end, so we'll see how far I'll go. My throat is throat is dying. I was given the back seat to myself, and Balifar had laid a spare blanket over me. Balifar and ARIES shared fierce murmurs, likely about our poor angelic friend. Once he had safely seen me off home, Balifar left us to go look first. I sat sadly on my bed and insisted on watching over him too, but I wasn't allowed to until I became stable again. I miss Zaire, I miss Balifar. It was always a steady presence, and I felt for the lack of it now. What game? This is SALVUS ARIES, the Otome game in this, so that I know people don't really read, but I'm just gonna pin the game title over there. Also, I cannot read in Japanese, so yep, if you can, please keep your chats in English. Hi there on the YouTube chat. Arias did his best to fill the gap. He made sure I studied myself, drank lots of water, and tucked me in under a pile of several blankets. That's nice. That still felt cold. After some time, I heard the door open and close. Wondered if it was fun, but it was Valifar's velvet voice carrying me home.
I've returned. I've told ARIES to sleep, so I will keep you company for now. I was immensely surprised he had returned. With ARIES on my side, there wasn't really a need for him to be here. But I was grateful all the same. He hasn't slept? He's worried, as am I. I thought you would be asleep by now.
It's difficult. Shall I company? You look around for a chair or something to sit on, but nothing of that sort. He sat on the edge of the bed, maintaining a very polite distance. How are you feeling? Well, I was a blob of depression, anxiety, regret, and pathetic self-pity. They should have just left me sleeping in that room after all.
Ah, well, as you know, it isn't a pleasant experience.
He rubbed his neck, clearly taken aback by my bleak reply. Alright, I just end up back here.
No, that's not what would happen. But that is not the point.
He sighed and leaned forward and clasped his hands
Listen,
together.
what Kame did was very wrong.
This sounded like the start of a lecture I was not in the mood for. And what I did...
Is a matter for another day. Now that you have seen the end, I hope that you can move on.
They really seem to want me to.
It's for the best. You need not burden yourself with feelings for a villain no longer.
Right. Something about that...
It's painful now. What Kame did should never have been done. But I hope you can recover for all the better.
I had nothing to say to that. I knew all he said was correct, and his words were full of good intentions.
Things may be different after this, but I will be by your side.
That he turned off the light and pushed the door. Small sliver of light kept me from being left out in utter dark, and the silhouette lingered a little longer by the entrance. Here.
Right here. If I need to go check on Sayer, I will let you know. But I will always return. This, I swear.
And could you stay next to me until you have...
Would it please you?
Very much so. He nodded elegantly and returned. The light remained off, but took a seat next. His hands remained folded in his lap, and he stared fixedly at the thing. Not on guard, you know? I'll send you away if you don't stop.
Forgive me. I'm not used to being in such close quarters with...
I don't know what was wrong with me, but seeing him struggle so much about something so simple did lift my spirit. I appreciate the effort.
Good night.
Oh. Oh, there. The last 6 months that had passed since the trial, I had swapped duties with fear, although my job still remained the same. It meant that I had been spending longer and longer. These blue patterns that grew on my body were growing harder to ignore. Scratched them again and again every day, despite how I could kid myself no longer. This consumed me. Just because I was cheaper that spent over long and no paint on my soul that I knew of, but perhaps it was because I did not belong. Bitterly. Time coming to an end. Someone who refused to hold on, yet did not want to let go, did not know what, wasn't ready to depart. The girl of me wished to live, even if I did not deserve it. I had to accomplish so much more. To do more good, to right by them. How could I die with pets again? I did not think I could die again in the afterlife. My soul then? My last breath, I would serve them in every way I failed, in which to serve my own, to make it up for my failures. Such was my final purpose. Hey, Potato. Also, hey, thank you on the either on the YouTube chat Hey, hi, Potato. We, playing a Otome game. Oh, that is bright. Okay. Ah. So, Guess I guess it's showing us Valifar's everyday work routine so far. More men. Yeah. Another
It would be
glass.
boorish to decline.
A few polite moments from when you refilled my glass of the liquid to when the little attack. Hours blended together these days. And only the receive a whisk proving to be more useful than a calendar. A pretext to ensure that Kane had not rotted away, sulking in the corner. But the whiskey was a strong motive. Hours split in heaven and stasis, but not. Double the workload, double the
reports.
Auto. I dumped a stack of various work files on Game's coffee table, more unceremoniously than usual. A few of the reports were of his own assignments, but I had taken the assignment of my own accord when I realized he had been sitting in his office more often than not. Likely hunting for his brothers every moment they could. If only I could reveal that one of them was safe. But the second step, I knew that politics would do ship unfavorably. They're running. They're running you ragged.
There is nothing to be done about it.
When it was the only way to keep them off of on our back. Losing Seer was a blow to the angels. He offered my services to stay in their good graces. Lapdog again I was.
It is not like you have any qualms about me shouldering your work either.
I expected his usual easy grin at my ribbing, but his mouth was all too tight for it to be natural. But you are so good at it. I beat past, eyes rattling his glass, and sighed. Need not pity me with your visit, Balfour. Pulled out a stack of envelopes from my pen and handed them to him. Each was addressed in a cursive script that grew stop here with every letter. Did not take you to be a stop. Now that is a very unfair interpretation. Clasped his fingers together, resting his head against them until it like sprang. I'm trying my best to apologize to her. I've left voicemails, text, pen, and paper is where my forte lies, whereas my tongue may wag too impatient, too foolishly. And yet you deny me this avenue of Yeah, hi there on the YouTube chat. I can see your chat, yes. I'm just focused on reading the story because story long and I'm not gonna be here for a very long while for the stream. I'd like to progress with the story as much as I could. I bristled. I would not have him play the victim.
It causes her mental anguish.
Brandished a finger at him angrily. He was a man that was hundreds of years old. Surely this was common sense. Now you're for now, my friend. Stop. There's Lively. Forgot how to pronounce that, but okay. His stature shifting from pleading to arrogant in a matter of moments. How ironic of you to care for her. My good humor was exhausted.
I see you have learned nothing in the past 6 months. Your tongue wags too cruelly indeed, and your sense of decency is as capricious as ever.
Okay. Been 6 months. Goddamn.
You think you know all, and yet you have been wrong at every turn. This will be the reason for your solitude.
I hated the part of myself that lost control and had to always shamefully rein back in. Some barbs were not meant to change on either part of
Forgive
us.
me, it has been a long day. I will take my leave.
I stood up and left another word. Ow. Oh. Okay. Purgatory? And then back into the Reaper office. And then, okay, yep, he is overworked. Man is overworked right now. Jeez. Wrong location. Uh-oh.
This.
It is very bright. Help. Yeah. The files in my hand were too heavy to ignore.
I just need to take this to the mail chutes, and...
Valifar!
Hmm?
Valifar? Oh god, what do I do?
Huh. What if he's dead? I'll join him if that's an option. Huh? My arms dangled a limp Alvar. Huh? I was not adequate enough, but I could afford to lose my head after I had actually laid him down. Huh? Gingerly lay him couch, trying to not drag him over much. While my Reaper body and training had made me stronger than I ever was, my shoulder occasionally twinged with pain from my injury. Oh, she's still injured. Huh. Him lightly. Response. Him harder? Took my cheek against his chest to see if he was still breathing. Okay, his heart beats along with the rise and fall of his chest. Assuage my worries. Not only would I have lost all if Balfour had died, it would be all the worse if it's in front of me. Not that him fainting was all the better. That was a terrible omen to all.
Are there any healers around?
Now that Sahir was no longer an angel, who could I call? Like a raging storm, in came the worst saber one could ask for. Yeah. He wore all the scandal of a noble woman, clutching his pearls and whatnot. So what do you think? My head whipped from Marius to Valafar, my hands flailing about in a manner that
He
no
fainted, and
he steered beneath me and I could pull in relief, which I did right against him.
Huh?
Bro, you good? Valifar opened his eyes slowly while shifting around and pushing against me. Bro, heaven has a gate you can just walk through. Yeah. That gate doesn't really have a wall, but I guess. Oh, sorry. Let me just get his eyes open entirely at my voice, and I would have laughed at his expression had falling not heard. He sat up in a terrified jolt, pushing me in what I hope was a reflective move and setting me to the floor on the bed. Ow. Marius knelt down to me and tied me up while I turned to look at the
Pardon me, I'm a little overwhelmed right now.
He was pinching the bridge with his nose and his eyes delight. The ghost.
I remember coming here for a break, and then, well...
Seeing him blush was so adorable that I easily forgave him for knocking me over. Not that I actually blamed him in the first place.
You fainted, and I took you to the couch.
Yeah, you didn't really drag him, huh, right? This didn't explain why I was on top of him, so I looked at the wall instead as I addressed the
And
phone.
I was checking to see if you were alive.
Malafar gave me a nod.
Well, it would have been unfortunate to die on you. The year has been difficult for you as it is.
His smile was too warm. The worry for his health drained me of mine. Is it normal for reapers to pass out? Fainted when I was hurt, I think. No, it's not. Our heads whipped towards Game, who had just entered the lounge, with disappointment etched across his elegant features. I've told you that you are wearing yourself thin.
This is not the first time in my life that I have, perhaps, worked a little more than usual.
Buddy. Maybe the last if you continue this way.
Come on now, have you ever heard of a reaper die of exhaustion?
It might be the first.
You are all so morbid.
Aren't you the one who thought Balfar had killed over and died? Our voices melted together as we started yelling at each other for no sensible reason. Balfar rested his head between his knees, giving up on us all.
You all are worsening this headache.
Fine. Bickering here never solved anything. As your superior, I demand that you stop working for today.
But my...
It is enough.
I could go for some liquor.
Ever the opportunist, Marius got in with no small amount of glee. Well, if the boss orders break, then let's all get some drinks, I did not recall dismissing the rest of you, but oh, very well. So everyone just heard, oh, it's time for break time. Alright, let's go get some break time. And for the last time, call me the boss. And you just could be. While we were happily nursing our long missed drinks, we didn't have the rowdy energy of earlier. Explaining to a thoroughly confused and then worried appearance upon, we had managed to get his home after months. Something on the YouTube side. Hey, Party the Fools. Hey there. And now we all twindled our thumbs while drinking. For once, Balfar was the main driver of conversation, which went to show how dire this situation was.
So, Kame, have you been able to look at the reports I gave you last night?
Yes, I have.
Zafan, I got your car detailed last week. Have you checked all is in order?
Oh, I was wondering why it looked so clean. His attention returned back to his watch where some sort of videos of cats were playing. came here to help Alfar feel better, but he was looking more peaky by the moment. Silence was killing me too. Okay. Alfar, when was the last time you looked to take a break? This question did not appear to aid him whatsoever. Kept his gaze markedly away from my own still. And I had the odd sense it wasn't because of his lack of self-care. He hadn't looked at me at all since he had woken up. He's staring right at him. Was he offended that I died? Girl, I don't think so. Girl, I don't think so. I don't think that's the reason, girl. I apologized for that properly. So sorry, I thought you died greeting cards after all.
I take my rest plenty. Thank you very much.
No? Alright. Then why we're getting over? Floor is hardly the place to take a nap. It's not very comfortable at all. Why did you knock over Aina? Arias had been eager to share that tidbit. Though the liar had also claimed that I was trying to disqualify, which was the real reason. God damn, okay.
I'm a grown man. All of this fussing is going to be very irksome indeed. I am the last person in need of a babysitter, unlike the rest of you.
Damn. I had never heard Balafar snap before. He flinched in unison, and Balafar's shoulders thumped with such weariness. Wanted to wrap in the blanket. Although that would only awaken Julian fire.
Forgive me. I know you all mean well, but I can take care of myself.
Okay.
Perhaps heaven does not suit a Reaper's body well, and needs time to adjust to such prolonged times of exposure. My remedy is this.
Helped up the glass of amber liquid, forcing his usual wry grin, even as his lips twitched more than they popped from the movement.
And I assure you, I take this medicine often enough.
Okay. Wait, been coming to drink here? Balafar smiled in a obviously sort of way, pointing at the files littered around the room. All the more smug to have one over Aureus. Good grief. I was working so hard and also making the time.
Did you think I could handle you folk by being sober all the time?
Oh, it is hardly fair that you get drunk all by yourself. Yes, how could you not share with us? Doors were never closed. Although no one looked at me, I felt all of their thoughts aimed towards me in the most disconcerting way. Far be it from me to further splinter apart or add the Balafar's pose.
Well, since Kame is so hospitable, I think we should prevail upon his hosting, right?
Although the tension would need time to fade away, you could never put all of us into a room without it becoming rowdy. Spotted Balafar looking far brighter than I had seen him in a while. And when he thought I wasn't looking, he snuck a grateful glance at me. Thought Balafar would only act awkwardly for a little while, perhaps for that day. I mean, I'd practically sit on him after all. I wonder why he's awkward. Girl. Hey girl, I wonder why he's awkward. Huh. Okay. But he adamantly refused to make eye contact since that day. I wonder why. That really makes you think. Normally, I wouldn't hesitate so much as why, but it was Balifar. He was always so steadfast, reliable, and so it made me feel somewhat
Hey,
ashamed.
Valifar, are we going to Kames later?
Yes, I shall meet you and Aureus after work.
Oh, and he's gone. Yep. Would you like some more?
No, thank you.
He's avoiding eye contact. He's avoiding eye contact with her. But then he accepted a refill from him immediately after. Damn. Oh shit.
Could you pass me the butter?
What room is this? It looks nice. Damn.
Oh, it's closer to me. I can...
Awkward.
Zafan? Ah, thank you.
He's really avoiding her. Alright, this is absolutely absurd. Won't even acknowledge my existence now. It's so with imagining myself bother at this. I'll get to the bottom of this. Girl,
Hey,
I
Valifar,
wonder
could
why.
we...
I have to get back to work. Later.
Yeah. Coward. Perhaps I should challenge him to a duel? Then he would have to face me. Pressed under my breath and sat down at my desk. I booted up my email, ignoring all the other unread messages as I opened the latest email instead. Fate shine upon me for once. Oh, don't avoid me now, can you? Balafar was eating crow as he came up behind me, looming over me like a deeper than the gentle guardian he usually
We are
was.
assigned together. I told them I did not need assistance.
Muttered the latter statement. Under his breath. What's that?
Nothing. Come then. Let us get going.
Ow, that's a flashbang. Whoa. Whoa. Where are we?
How familiar are you with purgatory?
I've only had fleeting dreams. I haven't returned here since Sayer brought me to return my memories.
Ah, and how goes that?
Slowly, but painfully.
The same visions of death and destruction haunted me. Mainly in flashes, I tried to reach more but could never grasp. For it haunted me, and I sorely wished lobotomized.
Well,
myself.
no matter. I shall tell you why you are here with me, what I have been doing, and how you may be of assistance.
I was quite irritated with him. Even so, I could not help but notice how elegant he spoke. Professor or a leader.
So, we have quite the conundrum to solve here. Souls that have been cleared to go to heaven have gone missing.
What? How is that possible?
That is what we are to find out.
Okay. Perhaps they are absconding? Seems likely. After all, who would go to heaven? They're a juicy bunch.
It is an exclusive venue.
Nothing special if you ask me. Very overrated indeed. Damn. Just said heaven is overrated. Damn. I think why I'd be the right pick for this mission.
My assignments have all been taking people to either heaven or hell, but never beyond. Especially since they still shoo me off at the gate.
Balifar told, shaking his head calmly, then cleared his throat.
As you have spent so much time in purgatory, the higher-ups believe you may have an affinity for the place. Perhaps you may be drawn to somewhere that we may not notice due to it. Somewhere we may have overlooked.
Hi there in the YouTube chat. Hi. Hey. You think I will find the lost souls because I was on here for centuries?
More or less.
And are you lost ghost? A lost soul, I guess. Yeah.
I've been demoted to a bloodhound. If ARIES was here, he'd say, be grateful you're not being scorched in hell like a rotisserie chicken, I guess.
Now you have me craving one.
Damn.
I'll ask Sayer to pick one up for dinner.
We walk along the paths for quite a while, around and around in circles. Aren't lost, are we? The only sight that remained constant was Balfar's brought back from
We are not, but I do not fault you for believing so. Has anyone caught your attention?
No, but I have to admit I almost feel like I'm home. Been walking for quite some time. My execution, then after I died, Balfar flinched and
What do you recall of that time?
my execution? I remember being rude. Townsfolk tossing food at me. A waste it was. Had their supply lines after all. I only had one friend at the very end.
Truly?
Indeed. A knight. It was a sweet thing. A little younger than me, but very earnest. Hope he lived well.
He was with you till the end, you say?
Yes. He escorted me to the gallows and me from townsfolk. He allowed me that small dignity
If he was such a friend of yours, then he could have helped you escape. Do you not resent him for that?
Goodness. Never. He was the last person I wanted to drag down into the mess we'd created.
Oh. I'm the same scum then. Someone as young as would have neck. As in his fault, he was only doing his job. Okay, I am really blind here, so I'm not sure what to pick. I have to go second op. You weren't that much older when you died, like you said. Things age you quickly. Enough of my friends and family died because of me. Want someone like got out, make it out all right. I know it's selfish. I spare my own, yet lead others in my cause. Never claimed self. The revolution was born of vengeance.
Yet your final act was to die for Felix. And you do not blame this friend of yours. I would have. How could a friend allow another to die?
Okay, I'm gonna load. Quick load. To load game. Let me load back there. If I choose the first one,
You
it
truly
doesn't.
believe that?
I don't know anymore. I mean, look at all that's happened to us. But I do believe he was too young to realize on
You
our
weren't
life.
that much older when you died, like you said.
Okay, it's kind of the same. There's just an added text to it. I don't know if that means anything. but I think I like the second option better. Yeah.
Yet your final act was to die for Felix. And you do not blame this friend of yours. I would have. How could a friend allow another to die?
Wanted him to live well. Spirit like his, it was the last enduring thing in the modern world.
Indeed. Yet when the war came, his spirit too was likely trampled. Had he saved you instead, he could have flourished just as you had dreamed for him.
Polyphar was oddly bitter, blaming the poor knight that did not even know the name of. No, however, I made the choice to walk. It was firmer than I'd be. I know he didn't need my feathers, but he know my friend. Could Balfar know what it was like for him? Ending the conversation on a... That's supposed to be a sour. Okay, let me picture for that. Yeah. Let me take a picture of that and probably send it to the devs for checking. For spelling check. Dower is a correct word here? Is that actually a word? That's okay, shoot me. This place makes me so sleepy. I was yawning. Walked straight to a door. Bitter, sad, glum. Okay. Yes, so it is a word. I was yawning when I walked into a door. Oof. Wait, what? What is this now? It looks like our door?
That is the reincarnation gate.
Oh.
It looks rather unused.
I do have a feeling that I should have chosen the first option because there was an added dialogue to it. Like that's a but like it's like a thing. Wait, let me save here. And then I'm gonna load to the previous one, the choice, and go through the first one. I'm having second
Do you
thought.
truly believe that?
I don't know how to progress the route
Indeed.
properly.
Yet when the war came,
completely blind. So I'm working with whatever context I just have the character.
that is the reincarnation gate. It looks rather unused.
He struck his finger along the door, and in the film of dusk, his fingertip.
Back in my time, they were having everyone use it.
He just hit us with the back in my day. Sir. No.
There were a lot of deaths back then, where I lived. The angels were having difficulty creating new souls, as it expended too much energy. Thus, they were pushing reincarnation upon souls, even those that did not have their sins entirely purged.
A lot of people had also died during my time. That means the same happened to everyone in that era? That mean my family too had already reincarnated? The war after I died was so many lives had been lost, so if He died before the war. He not.
Then my family... I had always assumed that they would be waiting for me in heaven. Valifar, please. Please tell me you know what happened to them.
My words were slurring together in my anxious dread and desperation. No.
I am sorry. We had looked a long time ago, and they had all reincarnated before I became a Reaper.
I thought that I would be able to see them again eventually if...
I was gasping through my words as in this head.
If only I worked hard enough.
Sank down to my knees, holding my head in my hands.
I never avenged them, and now I won't ever see them again. I can never apologize to them for ruining them. My mother, my father, my sister, they loved me more than anything, and they suffered because of me. I feel like I'm losing them all over again. I had always just assumed that I would see them again, that I would just persevere in... I'm sorry, I'm a rambling mess, and we don't really have time for this.
Shh.
It stood behind me, his hand hovered near the head. It, at least, is waited upon. Here, gently patting me awkwardly with an effort that made me sniff harder. I miss being held by my family, but I still had past left in my life.
They have lived well, and you will see them again eventually.
Would I even remember? Knew the answer before he even confirmed it. Nerve blow to my heart.
No, I am afraid not.
Again, seeing some of the exposure I had gained. Sorry, I know I'm taking up
Do not
time
apologize. Let it all out. We have time.
Pause, then pat my head again.
You have time to mourn.
After crying for some time, Balafar had insisted I go back home for the day to recover. But I preferred to stay and work in order to distract myself. In front of me was a deceptively simple gate, although the steps to it were eerily charming. It's the gate to heaven. Spirits pass through here when they have been purged of their sins. They not.
It would simply not accept them. It would fall out the other side.
Oh. I looked over and the other side was very far below with a tiny pond to catch the miscreants.
I wonder if there's anything wrong with the gate itself.
He started examining the frame closely, and his palm floating over the surface like a finger. Have the angels not accepted it?
They'd refuse to accept that anything under their jurisdiction is faulty. I had offered the idea, of course, but they were affronted.
Oh. Okay. All for it, and like I said, stepping back, he clapped his hands to shake off the magic, and nodded towards the entryway.
Seeing that this case is now in our hands, no one can take offense to my inspection. Let us step through and see if anything happens to us.
If something does happen to
A
us...
chance we may have to take. However, you are free to stay behind. I only suggested you come through with me because, well, you have not had many chances to see heaven as of yet.
Oh. You, my curiosity. Well, you're going to tease me, at least have the decency to look at me. Without fanfare, Balafar stepped through. Could have counted 3 at least, so I just follow him. In all the sorcery I had yet learned, I wasn't entirely sure if there was some sort of input I missed, but in the best case, nothing would happen. Or the gate would just spit me back out, while one would One with and back college. What? Preferably back in this direction. I had no desire to fall into that tiny little pond. Oh, nope. Oh, it works. Yes. And a marvel. I had never seen anything like this. Never dreamed of it. But little I saw in the outskirts was nothing. Absolutely nothing compared to this serene beauty. Couldn't stop curious sight and hand. Everything I love. Scent of fresh bread or cedar and grass. Of aged wine and the fresh breeze. Dear once lived here and I out. What a shame my loved ones never got the chance. You see why no one denies this place.
I did once. They had offered it to me after serving as a reaper for some decades.
What? Why would you?
It did not feel like I belonged.
Trying to address this wild claim, but I thought terrified me too much to abandon the subject entirely.
Forget about me. How are you doing?
What do you mean, forget about you?
So severe was his glare that I shut up and answered him most differently.
Then, I do not think this gate is faulty. Of course, I cannot be too hasty in jumping to conclusions.
Let's use this bait.
Nonsense. I would never. You were a fully fledged reaper. I did not think your soul would be in any danger.
Okay, Izuku.
But I suspected a bout of vertigo, or something similar.
Is that what happened to you? You look like you're about to faint again. I reached out to touch his arm, but away.
I am fine. Truly. I have some matters to discuss with the angels. Please, make your way back to the office, and let me know when you have arrived safely.
Can't exactly blame him for being hurt, though. Like, crap. But I've had enough of listening to him. Might be wise and strong, but he certainly was not infallible. Fine, have it your way.
Thank you for understanding.
Grab his arm, and despite him trying to wrench it away, I opened my watch and hit the button that took us back home to places. Oh. Why really, finally, the last battle force. And snap.
What the hell?
Good. No more of the stoic corner.
Do you think I spend all day having fun? That I can afford to lollygag around? I've been working this job for hundreds of years. I cannot afford any mistakes. I cannot afford to slack off. Everything is upon my shoulders! But you refuse to see that. How dare you force my return? How dare you keep me from my job?
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I'll wait. This one. uh, Would it be? Would it even help if I actually snap at him?
Are you the guide I must follow? Lord help us all then.
I was going out of my way to piss him off, but still, ouch. Okay. Probably not. Probably not the answer I want. You check the other one.
Yes, well, I can see that just fine. Perhaps it would do you well if you help a little less.
Okay. What was a different reply? I was going out of my way to piss him off, but ouch. You'll see how he got along so well with King.
I was way out of line. Please forgive me. I will see you later when I have a clear head. Do not wait up for me.
Dad, he vanished through the door once more. Out of sight, but not out of mind. He'll follow me if I go after him now. I should have King. King can look after him. He's the only one that can pull rank out to us. YouTube side real quick. Oh. That's quite a surprise. Alpha isn't feeling too well, but he's insisting on working in heaven. You think you could keep an eye on him? There was an awkward pause. I'm currently not allowed to go there. After the case, I am barred from entry instantly. And what? What with Valfar, did you? Suppose they looked the other way due to your return task. Artistic, if you will. Well, if that's all you have to say, I'll call one of the others. For nothing. Okay. Hey, why don't you guys go after Balfar? He's about to die, but he threw me out of heaven and went off by himself. Realize I can read. Why did you chat in the GC? What? Why did you chat in the GC? Because I've just DM'd someone. Girl, come on. Girl. That is not even remotely what happened. When you have a report. Thank you for finishing it on here. Can you bring back some holy water? Can you ask Rune to replace some of the vintages? Keeps forgetting. Oh. This is the chat with me? Who is Rune? I'm silencing my notifications. Just put them on mute. You muted the GC. You people are trolling. I wonder if that actually matters, but I'm just gonna save there. Send emote. Ha! The doorbell rang and my sense of self-preservation demanded I not open it. Unfortunately, I rarely ever listen to it, so I peeked out peephole to see Balfar standing there, crossing his arms. Oh. Could deny such an imposing figure. Oh, rooftop.
You meant well, but you had no right to do so.
No, they're having an argument. It's an argument. Oh boy.
Well, perhaps he is occasionally right.
So you can look after me and I can't do the same?
What are you trying to say? I will not have you stand here and berate yourself while I'm trying to.
He started aiming to find the correct phrase to scold me
To
with.
lecture me?
I offered unhelpfully.
Damn it!
I wanted him to deflate like a balloon and achieve inner peace.
Everything I do is to protect you and the others.
And yourself?
To hell with myself! I'm an old man. An old, weary man.
Hey, Patala, what you said earlier? Okay, Gramps? Yep. You do not look at the over 40, Balafar, and I know the others are older than you. I asked you to protect us all. Why is it all on you? Never asked for a savior. Why don't you let yourself rest? Why are you running yourself? Doing God knows what behind our back. So there's an ad break. Guess I'm gonna let that play. No, hydrate. Yeah. Okay, Gramps. Does that explain the white hair? Even in that, he can't escape white hair. Damn. Can't escape the aging. Even in that, damn. Me, me hydrate. We have a minute. All right. I haven't done my FGO daily, so I have to remember that later. Okay. Ad break should be done. I think it should be done by now. Yeah. And they have a martyr complex?
Do you?
Fair point.
This isn't about me. This is about you. You think you're helping us, but you're worrying us sick. And telling me that you're doing it for us? Do you think that's going to make us feel better? It's going to make us feel like crap, Valifar.
I know they're currently arguing with each other right now. Just feel like I'm third wheeling here. I'm just standing here. I know I'm the one reading, and I'm supposed to be playing a sign, but it feels like I'm third at the moment.
I'm not doing this to make you feel grateful, guilty, or some nonsense, and you know this.
Again.
I do not have time to be frivolous.
Yes, you do!
I don't.
Look me in the eye when you yell at me.
Yeah, it's like feels like being in the room with these other two people who are arguing, and you're just like there at one corner, trying to like you're just trying to blend in with the walls and pretend you're not there. Yeah, this will 1% end with them making out, and you just standing there. I have entirely lost the plot. Uh-huh. That doesn't make out argument. I've seen enough of that. He burst into a fit of laughter. Oh my god, I broke him. Oh my god, I broke him.
I cannot look at you when I yell at you, for look at what has become of me.
Threw his hands up in surrender, bellowing with laughter that I didn't even know he was capable of.
I feel utterly ridiculous. It is unforgivable to yell at you, and even more to laugh like this.
I mean, also, YouTube keeps on telling me that my bitrate is low as fuck when it isn't, but yeah.
This is unbecoming of a gentleman. I have truly lost my marbles.
Okay. Okay, old man. He is in the spiral. I gotta derail him. Yeah. I guess she did, right? Yes. He wiped tears of mirth from his eyes and sighed, leaning his back in the wall.
Yet, I feel better than I have in ages. You riled me up on purpose, didn't you?
Maybe.
You are more like ARIES than you think you are.
We're now on this route, but okay, sir. As much as I want to actually get ARIES' route, well, the only route available right now is Balafar, so we work with what we have.
We are. It was not a dig.
I'm sorry for dragging you back.
Are you really?
It's alright for me, and I had the decency to pretend to be a little sheepish. Now you look like you were going to faint again.
I will be more careful with my health, I promise you.
Okay. Alright, through him too. And in return, I will give you a little more warning. Translation: if you don't, I'll keep dragging you by the ear. You're at the stalemate.
Let us check on you too. It feels like you don't trust us enough when you don't tell us things.
I hear you, loud and clear.
Liar.
I simply do not wish to burden you with something I can handle on my own.
And we're not telling me. I shared a bitter laugh. Oh. I wish to stay out here for some time longer. So I asked back. Need Val. I'm an expert with the elevator now, don't you know?
Indeed you are. Sleep well, my friend. Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Oh.
I haven't been distancing myself enough. The marks on my skin burned like a brand, creeping towards my heart. I looked inside and, while they had yet to surpass my ribs, it was inevitable that they would.
That's concerning. Hey?
Damned angels never make things easier.
Not that I could afford to put the toe out of line. I would have never brought her on this investigation otherwise.
How do you find something that is lost? A bloody fool's errand.
I struggle again for some time.
Such a spirited woman. I am heartened to see that she has not lost her fire. But I need that fire far from me.
If I allowed it to catch me, it would burn me up. It was too late. Want to live. I fear she made me earn that. Moment of want was all that was needed to cause me. Regrets were crashing into me like waves on the shore.
I wept.
Okay. There's a missing dialogue line, I guess? I'll just take a picture of that and just so to remind me to probably tell the devs if there were if that was a missing dialogue line. All that I lost, I will lose. For all I would never accomplish. Staring in my heart that I had long since killed and vanished from me. Breaking my own oath. Fair. Never asked for much. I now live out my days doing what I feel. Life was punishment for falling to cowardice. This remorse could swallow me whole. First time since I had died, wept. Everything I had avoided or wanted to earn. Oh, how a man fell victim to such emotions. Everything that fell for cry. What was the warning for so sorrowfully? Burden shared, burden off. Felt like I failed as his friend. But even I knew to leave him alone to the fierce night. I left as silently as I could, not wanting him to know that I had eavesdropped when at his most vulnerable. Afar. Okay. You just gave me a smiley. Okay then. Oh. Oh, we're on chapter 2 on his route. Okay then. That's cool. Ooh. Where are we? Hey. Oh, okay. That was okay. Oh, is this like Ina's memory? I stopped by Glen Bakery on my way back home, and like dogs, my ears had sniffed their way to me. That was my sister Farah descended upon me first, followed by Felix. Held 54 into Felix's mouth and swallowed it whole with a wink. Her nibbled carefully on it.
Knight, what was his name again? He shuffled shyly behind them both. Ever since his training squadron had moved to our area, he had been spending more time together. Oh, okay. You did not that I would forget about you. I smiled and handed him a wrapped package of a raspberry. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's some dessert thing, I guess. He will never tell me what he liked the most, but I noticed that he favored berries and custards. Have you gotten through yet?
Negative. I have handed his ass to him yet again.
Spotted a bruise forming on the knight's neck and smacked Felix with on his dessert. Go easy on him. Vera mumbled some form of agreement, or perhaps it was simply appreciation for her tree in her mouth. Vera eats like a bird, people always say. Lies. Eats like a turkey, perhaps. Damn. Felix wiped the tears from his eyes, frowning at me with indignation. Patted his head until he stopped coughing, after which he cleared his throat and righted himself.
Hey now, he's not a child. He needs to be able to face anything.
Well, you could stand to be nicer. He wiped some frosting from the corner of his lips, and as I admonished him, young knight friend blushed and averted his gaze away from the two of us, and I fondly patted his head not to leave him out. Okay. Aren't you well already? Now you are going to make a great eater someday. Here, have some more. More? Take it. It's all for
He looks
you.
like a squirrel with his cheeks all stuffed. If you weigh him down with sweets, he really will not be able to fight anyone, let alone me.
Or I could retort, but Joel woke me up. Oh. Dream of the most wonderful memory. It's the first nice memory I've had. Let me doubt it if it actually happened, or it was something my mind had heard up as a salve against the horrid vivid ones I have had recently. Just ask for a few more moments to pass in peace. One more? This, take it. Oh, aww. Boris's talking voice was enough to shatter me out of my reverie. What on earth were you dreaming of? Sounds what? Oh. Oh, sir. I was still half in my dream when I snapped out at ARIES and realized my mishap a moment too late. Excuse me, sir. What?
Hmm?
I mean, ARIES. I was dreaming of a memory. It was the first nice one I've had.
What was it about?
I was on my way home and I had picked up some sweets for my friends and my sister. We were all enjoying ourselves. I was calling Felix when I woke up. I sighed heavily, wishing I could have lingered in that memory just no longer. A long silence. I knew the others were lost for words. Kinda. Could always be the sweets. Be the same thing, could it not? Yet again, Thayer sent me into a fit of laughter with his insight. Moments like these, surrounded by my new friends. Sometimes it felt like the happiness I had once felt in my past was again in my grasp. Oh, crying out
Oh,
loud.
Sayer.
What did I say? Oh, you sweet summer child. Anyone will let you drink if you
I'm all dazed. Oh, okay. That jolted me up so fast that my head hit the car's ceiling in my excitement.
Oh, my.
We all shared another hearty laugh all the way to the game's place. Seeing us, he insisted on knowing just what had us in such merriment when he had spent all day hunting a search of malevolence. Even in our mirth, when I tried to catch my eye. Whoa. Whoa, I did casual wear. Whoa. That's new. Just ignore it. Damn. Angrily plunged into the cookie dough I was kneading. Damn. Quick screenshot. Claire had taught me to bake, and now I took to it whenever I couldn't stop my brain from running around. But today I would use these cookies as an excuse to visit Belfort. I'm be damned. Had made it a personal goal of mine to mind my own business more, but one worthwhile exception. As long as I did not burn this batch. Oh, his cookies were exceptionally difficult. If I were a princess, I wouldn't have night chows for my affections. I would have them bake cookies. Okay. I could maybe accept him avoiding me if I didn't see him like. Okay. Felt terrible to see him cry, but it being or just shattered my heart. He always wanted to remain the stalwart one for us, yet here he was, silent. Had I reached out to him at the moment, perhaps I would have let emotion be again. That did not stop the regret eating away at me. It was almost 1 in the morning, but it was fine. I knew he was up working anyway, so deny it. Oh. The edges are a little brown, but good enough. I mean, as long as they're cooked. I slipped my cookies into a bag and marched on up to his apartment, banging on the door as soon as I got there. Ooh. He opened the door and gave an alarm jolt upon my appearance.
Is everything all right?
Before he could brandish his scythe in anticipation of an attack, I held out my satchel of pieces offering. Yes, I brought cookies at the midnight snack. While waiting for an invitation, I wasn't a vampire after all. Okay. Enter this place. Malfire shook his head, but his teeth nonetheless, and the couch next
How
to
did you
him.
know I was awake? I'm presuming you did not come with the intention to wake me up, as much as I appreciate a good baked treat.
I'm starting to get a good read on you by now, I said airily as I sat next to him and hauled out the cookies on the plate. To my left, I saw 2 stacks of files and some paper strewn about. I did not miss him slowly scooting away. Inched closer to him, shuffled further. Has he developed an allergy to me? Persistence was my middle name, however. Never knew you brought your work home. And this much food. Picked up an already pile of folders and
him again against the desk.
Well, I can hardly afford to fall behind now, can I?
In a chip, then place a cookie in his hand, wanting him to try it.
Delightful.
Visual novels? Yeah. I'm playing an Otome game. He shifted his eyes towards me, said to his paperwork. I wasn't here to be a nuisance. Not here to distract you from your work. Here to assist. Clearly, it was sarcasm to him. Either he had no faith in me, or no one had ever offered to help him. What do you need done?
These are the reapings that are scheduled for this week. I'm putting them into this program here.
Ah, okay. Valifar chuckled, then shook his head at my puzzle.
You don't really need to help me. Your presents and cookies are more than enough.
Want to help? Besides, neither of those things will help you get sleep either.
Very
earlier.
well. I can't deny such an earnest offer, especially when you've come all this way with the most delicious of parcels.
As if to demonstrate, he took one and down.
I shall tell you the information I need to put into each column. How about you read them to me?
Can do. Would have to ask Stefan later to teach me this program Valfor spoke of, so that I could help him better in the future. After instructing me what to tell him, I picked up the first folder. Also, huh? Squinted my eyes, unsure I read that correctly. Here passed over each word, and no, I did that perfectly fine. Found so far that she was aiming to do us around the swing set. What's a swing set? Like a set of swing? That sounded quite easy. We should have one. Although perhaps not if it was possible to die from. Precisely. Okay. I see. That's that while she did achieve her goal, she went flying and... Okay then. How would you even aim to actually have the swing do a 360? Oh, then. Or funky. Right. She lived in like centuries ago. Okay. He showed me an example on his watch and we both grimaced in unison. Alright, she owed two. You have two boomers. You have two boomers. What the guy is just more used to using technology though. Yeah, we have two boomers on the screen right now.
What a peculiar way to die. Age.
His face manner startled me, but then again, I suppose it all runs together when you have been doing this for hundreds of years. 15 years, 4 days, 8 hours, 23 minutes, and 5.71 seconds. Unashamed. So close to her birthday.
Do you still wish to assist? Not pleasant work to do before sleeping.
Of course I do. I'm no quitter. And if I don't help, then you're stuck doing this alone again.
I always have, you know.
Well, you won't anymore as long as I'm around. You continue to work this way in a steady flow. Although there was it kept bothering me and I no longer restrained my curiosity. Hey, Potiphar, how do we get these files? How do we know about their deaths?
What sorcery is behind all this? It happened upon sort of way. And his fingers pulse on the
Excellent
keys.
question. I have not heard you proclaim sorcery in quite some time, and I was beginning to miss it.
Okay. I'm glad my unease entertains you. Fun takes joy in the little things. Okay. I was saying, when soul is created, angels send down each blood. Those files become updated with their death and are transferred to the active work list from where we then input it
There are
here.
beings that exist only to record deaths. Scribes. That is all they do. Each of those writings becomes the files that appear in one of our file rooms, and so forth.
Okay. Sounds like a sad existence.
Perhaps. They are. How do I describe it?
He mulled over his words, his tongue rubbing gently against her mouth as he pondered. The mischievous part of me that woke, and especially when I was tired, found this girl? Huh? Huh? Odd sentence to read, but here we are. I know. I didn't need to read that, but here we are, I guess. Raised finger in triumph as he found his answer.
Automata. Dolls born for this singular purpose. Once upon a time, it was for Reapers to handle while residing in human world. They did this kind of work all the time, albeit in shifts. The aura of death would call to them, and when the human died, they quietly recorded the instance.
Oh, why did they stop? Other than it being painfully boring for them, I imagine.
It was incredibly tedious, yes. That was part of it. Perhaps that was why some began to interfere with these deaths. Kane's brother was once doing this kind of work, you know.
Oh.
And as the population and deaths grew, we were growing short-staffed. All combined, we were in urgent need of an alternative.
Time one of these and dropped some vital information, so casually my head spun. Girlie asked. You're the one who asked, girl. Spun even when it wasn't casual, but still. There's so much yet for me to learn. Even if they are dolls, I still cannot help but work with them.
Because you are kind and good. Truth be told, it is something that we do not think about.
Plus, they function like computers. Armed with singular tasks, they do not need any of the things that
For a
we need.
time, the higher-ups mused that they should replace all of us with them. Not that most of us are far removed from their cold, logical beings.
Did she just say that they thought of replacing them with AIs?
But those dolls do not have the sense that we do. They cannot problem solve, see when something is amiss, analyze. You understand.
Yeah.
All that to say, do not worry yourself feeling sorry for them.
His look indicated that he knew that I wouldn't be able to help us, but I appreciated his effort all the same. Okay, taking over even in the Otome world. Yeah, I know, right? That makes sense. Anyway, let's see who is next. Huh. Okay. I knew elevators were untrustworthy. Girl.
They are perfectly fine inventions. You simply must not jump in them. In the human world, at least, I believe ours would withstand such nonsense. At least, I think it should.
He pondered the novel idea with an amused chuckle. or else I call my renewed fear of elevators. Now, stairs. Stairs will not collapse on you. Girl, they could.
Perhaps I should tell Aureus to test it. No, I mustn't.
Oh my. Not the intrusive thoughts. There, he would do it simply to terrify me.
And here I thought for a moment you were concerned for him. A relief to hear otherwise.
Slandering the man when he's a hero. Understandable. As the midnight oil burns, so as the midnight oil burns, so too did we burn the stacked papers. All of us reached for the last key as we were wrapping up the last entry, and our hands touched. Oh. Well, if our recall is as if he had been burned.
Pardon me.
Get bonfire.
I couldn't.
I brought them just for you. Oh, this was childish. Ah, that's cute. That's cute though. Right, wait, is there no way to there's no way to remove the UI, I guess. I seize the cookie and push it against his mouth. His grunts were between disgruntled and pleased as he chewed and swallowed, dusted the crumbs off his face. He grew rigid as if his ligaments were replaced by iron rods.
Oh, my phone. I have an important call coming in.
This hour? Wasn't even looking at it then. Okay, the excuse of oh, my phone rang, even though it didn't. But the lady knew when to make her exit and not overstay her welcome. Even when may have created her own welcome by brute force or a Trojan horse, to be generous.
Thank you for your company and delicious cookies. Make sure you give a couple to Sayer tomorrow. He'll never forgive me if he found out only I had the privilege.
He quickly held up his watch to his ear and dismissed
Yes,
me.
hello? It is quite late.
As I headed to the door, I heard his watch ring. Slowly, ever so slowly, I turned around. It was the most awkward moment since he woke up with me on top of him. Already knew he was lying, but wanted to make him feel a little guilty about it. He cleared his throat and picked up the call.
What is it, Game?
Door behind me. Ironic that Game was the one who revealed the little trick. He could have just told me he was sleepy. Salafar waved his hands to dismiss the floating map of purgatory in frustration. What? I know what?
We have spent the last 3 days trying to find them in Purg. How about we take a different approach?
Oh, tap. Okay. Yes. Like searching elsewhere?
Precisely. How about I search this building and Stasis, and you ask around in Hell?
Really?
Why not? You're quite experienced now, and are more than capable of conducting your own investigation.
No, I was quite shocked at that. You can regroup in Berg in the old bedroom that you used to stay in. You were using that room as a meeting point to take snack break. Oh, okay. Finding missing persons was hard work after all. I was so proud of being told I could handle myself that I only realized Balfar was spouting bullshit until I got here. Oh, he only said that to split us up so he can go overwork again. Just realized that, huh? Okay. Sneaky old man. Is Archer looking so different? Doesn't help that he's also overworking himself. I mentally shook my fist at him when a cold presence rankled on the back of my neck and arms.
Well, well, well. Who do we have here?
That voice sounds familiar. Well, of course it was. I was in hell. Yeah, you are hanging out in hell right now. I know I feel like I've seen him before. Yeah? Oh? Mosh bubbled in the pit of my stomach. It was stunningly beautiful yet terrifying, like the monster of bedtime stories to keep children well behaved. Stop right there, man! A cruel beauty that could turn you inside out and your insides over a spit.
A pleasure to meet you. You are a celebrity around these parts.
His voice sounds familiar. Huh. I wonder who they got to voice him. I am? Me? Had never been popular before. Infamous plenty, but I restrained the desire to flip my hair. Oh, why is that?
Thanks to you, we've gotten plenty of residents.
Oh, well, it was that. My common sense remembered where we were, and my ears were about to fall off in shame. Oh. Alarms are going off. Boy, what did I just come back to? This guy. I don't know who he is, but it is 4 p.m. I need to go and give the dog medicine real quick. I'll be right back. Be right back real quick. I guess I leave you guys to stare at this guy for a bit. I'm right back. Okay, I'm back.
Back to infamy then. All things considered, it really was nothing worth of a miracle I escaped hell. What do I say? Pleased to be of assistance? A sly bastard. I could tell by that smarmy grin that he read me like a book. I decided that I would match his energy. Oh, gotta be sassy? Ahem. If that is the case, perhaps you could help me then. You can help me then, since I've been helpful. Unwittingly, as it was.
It would be my pleasure.
Are you exactly? Since you know me already, but I have yet to have your name. Yes, and bent in an exaggerated bow.
How rude of me not to make an introduction. Myself, Alistair. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I have a feeling I know this voice somewhere. He grasped my hand with both of his, and his grip almost shattered my bones. Okay. I maintained my ever polite smile even as I wrinkled my hand out of his bone-breaking grasp. Okay. Wanted to create some space with haste, I surreptitiously took a few steps to the side and he glided up right next to me without missing a beat. Okay then. His eyes bore into me as they were going to nail me into the ground. Like you were about to eat me up.
I would do no such thing. Uninvited. I am a gentleman after all.
Okay. Even if he were not a literal denizen of hell, calling him a gentleman would be an offense to real gentleman. Well, even clowns were more distinguished. Okay. Malthus would be right at home with these people. It was a perfect calling for him.
Our abode may not be as grand or as luxurious as those who are in heaven, but I assure you that it is far more comfortable.
I knew it. Yep, I found who is voicing this guy and I knew it. I recognize the voice so much. It's a VTuber that I occasionally watch whenever I have interest. That's why. Yep, I recognize that tone anywhere. The way he flourished his hands was reminiscent of a maestro at an orchestra. Horrible? Well, being horrible was quite the oxymoron. I don't know if that's actually a missing voice line, but I'm just gonna shout that. For those not being punished. That
We
is-
would never slacken punishing the sinners. Rest assured, there is not a moment that passes by that does not involve scorching, flaying, dismembering, disembowelment, beheadings.
I held my own head at the reminder as if it off. Right? I get the image. The gruesome image of that. You took the prize for sporting the most unsettling grin I had ever had. The displeasure to see. Yeah, I get you.
In modern times, we have been researching more methods of torturing our souls, in addition to the physical remedies we have traditionally employed.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the song Baby Tiger? We play it repeatedly to drive them insane.
What? Huh? No, what now? I had never heard of it, but some things are better left to the unknown. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I don't know what that song is either, but at the same time, I don't want to know.
Of course, the demons in charge of administering punishment demand soundproof headphones, or for the song to only be used when they go on break. We alternate, depending on our moods.
Okay.
We had a strike upon the song's initial use. After all, we are supposed to punish the stupid humans, and not ourselves.
He's worse than those timeshare people who belong here for the painful monotony of their presentations. Couldn't give him any ideas. He would hurt them in an instant. This conversation alone has put the fear of hell in me more than anything ARIES has ever said. I needed to end it swiftly. While I appreciate your work and all.
Ah, yes, pardon me. I am rather proud of all the work we do here and get carried away, but you are here on business, yes? It must be important. I have only ever seen you in passing, but you have never stopped to chat.
Boy, he's really working on that voice. Damn, okay then.
I am hospitable, unlike those cherubs upstairs.
Fair. The heaven doesn't like us, apparently. Snap his fingers, and two imp-like beings delivered coffee and biscuits respectively, before dematerializing with bringing tackles. Oh, very kind of you. Yeah, okay. I gave the contents of my cup a wary once over. I had expected it to look like a witch's cauldron, but it was an ordinary mug with what looked like coffee. Sniffed it, no potion detected.
It is not poisoned, I assure you.
Of course, I wouldn't dare presume something so offensive.
Oh, I naturally took you to be a well-mannered sort of girl.
Okay. Took a sip and it was delicious. Delicious, okay. Oh, I clicked. Part of me had assumed it would be made with the blood of the Forsaken or something like that. There we are in hell right now, so okay. Took every fiber of my willpower to maintain decorum as I took sip after sip. My tongue drowned in a rich flavor. I wanted someone to simply toss me into a bath of this caffeinated ambrosia.
Angels may have their liquor, but we are unbeatable when it comes to coffee.
I remember kinda likes coffee. I'm gonna send Kana's like but I think thing works. We have another ad break incoming, but I think I will snooze that if ever. Why is that?
We sometimes make bargains for short reprieves. We force the CEOs of coffee chains to give us their secret recipes.
Damn. Oh.
And we make them tend to our own farms. Their comeuppance. I think it is fitting.
Alright. Alright. Okay then. I gingerly took another sip, feeling very conflicted and confused about what he spoke. But it was extraordinarily delicious. There's some missing souls from purgatory. They were bound for heaven but have vanished into thin air. Why would Bro get so much voice acting compared to the others? I have no idea. But, good for him though. He actually is voicing him really well. It's achieving what the character is supposed to be, unsettling. Because I'm already unsettled. We were wondering if they somehow were sucked into stasis or hell.
Do you think we were eating
Right,
up these
unsettled.
souls ourselves?
Oh, hey there. I was about to put an arm around my shoulders when the hand slapped him away. Oh.
That was precisely it.
His jaw was clenched. He glanced down and his fist was curled. Alvar, what are you doing here? Thought we were supposed to meet up later.
Zafan wasn't doing anything important, so I told him to take Sayer and scour the city. I thought I would listen to you and delegate for once.
And I'm very proud of you for
It is
it.
because I wondered what in blazes was I doing sending you here.
So much for it. So much for you to trust in me.
Oh, you I trust wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I think he's about to say, I don't trust the guys in hell though.
My, you are cutting in so very rudely and leaving me out of this conversation in my own abode. I would never harm this lovely lady here.
Shrugged and snapped his fingers. The imps returned with more refreshments and refilled my own cup. To my surprise, Balafar accepted it. Dang it, Alma doesn't want me to call him. Alright, got you. Gave him a look and his shrug told me that it was too good to deny. Heaven liquor, hell coffee. I really needed something to stasis to compete. Tea? I don't know, tea? Some kind of soda? I don't know. Finished my lukewarm cup and helpfully returned to fulfill it. Well, you're a little cute. You are?
What if the souls are not lost, but stolen.
Such baseless accusations, while you are enjoying our gracious hospitality. By all means, look to your heart's content.
We will, and we want more coffee.
I had never seen Wildfire be so demanding before. It was quite impressive. We got the hot liquid irritating my throat for a moment. Some of that would have called me back as a human, then accepted cup. Couldn't help but give the imp a fond pat and it chirped. Even hell had cute creatures, befit with fangs and thorns, but horrible all the same.
Come.
Where do we even look for them?
I suppose we can start in the vestibule, and after that...
So the face that had me wanting to bolt in the opposite direction. I wonder if the demons were all this mad. Was it because of this place they became so... or was it that they were so mad that they did such a place? If I asked, I was sure I would met with a, would you like to find out yourself? Yeah, well, like, would you like to fuck around and find out? I shuddered, even my curiosity had limits.
Alistair, we require you to guide us, but no funny business.
I am hurt. In the centuries you've known us, have we ever put a toe out of line?
He's unsettling, but goddamn, he is really doing great work with the voice acting. I'm okay then.
Need I remind you?
Holding grudges still. How immature. Is it not enough that I do your bidding at your leisure?
You know that is not where the concern lies. I know your kind tends to get bored, and has also contested many decisions above. You being the chief dissenter.
Alistair waved a hand carelessly.
Naturally, we ought to. You let people in purgatory, in heaven, and in service of Reaperhood, all too willy-nilly.
His eyes pierced into me, and that chill ran up my spine again.
If you are robbing us of our fresh meat, then what are we to do if not advocate for ourselves? So terribly unfair.
His puppy pout aimed my way. Did nothing for me to offer any sympathies. Okay. Alistair gave himself a self-pitying sigh before waving us along to the vestibule. Here were the souls that were waiting their doom placement. Usually I only stop until the reception point since these were tricky. Hi there on the YouTube chat. As one flung a shoe at my head, I understood very well why. Oh. Hi, Lucifer. Yeah, thanks for the lurk. Goodness, sour attitude won't do you any favors. I only incensed them more. Alistair put his fingers and he flicked his wrist back. His fingers spread wide. Souls all went rigid, and even the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Like a puppet master. Oh. Dreadfully eerie. Looked up at Alifar, who was equally disconcerted.
You need not show off!
Then let us try not to provoke them. Eternal punishment does make one quite testy. Balfour squinted at him.
How do you know you haven't cloaked anyone?
Bring your illusion breaker later and see for yourself.
and give you the time to squirrel them away, if you haven't already.
I shall simply tag along with you in an overdue visit to stasis.
A shudder passed through me at the idea of this creature running amok. Arias would follow him through. Follow him though, sure.
If you enjoy being a pariah, certainly.
And if I said you folk were far more amendable than the angels?
Finished with your sweep?
No. Take us to the first layer.
Oh boy, we're going to the first layer of hell. My screech disturbed some of the imps out of their work.
My, you would make fine competition for a banshee.
Ignore him. It is your choice. Unpleasant does not begin to describe it.
If it is something that you must do, then it's only right that I do it as well.
Very well.
I made it through the doors before I began to retch. The slimy feeling that Alistair evoked in me was magnified to an fashionable amount. Didn't realize I was screaming until my chest burned. My vision grew dark, but it wasn't from fainting. Alifar had picked me up and hoisted me over his shoulder, pulling my cloak up over my eyes.
Easy, easy. What a fool I am. I should have anticipated this. Even letting you near Alistair was a grave error.
He jerked his head down and his tongue in self-rebuke. I needed to find out just what Alistair was for him to react so strongly. It was a gross misjudgment on my part. You need not investigate hell, not ever, understand?
Let us
Yes.
return to stasis. I shall ask Kame to take our place for now.
Will he be able
I
to?
cleared his workload for him. He will.
Okay. Had I the wherewithal, I would have admonished him for that, but I settled for something against him. Without any more delay, he returned to the gate, Alistair humming obnoxiously behind us. As until Kame dutifully arrived, grabbed Alistair by the ear and dragged him all the way back to Well, oh, there he goes. Indeed. I took a rest in the lounge, unable to eat a morsel of food during lunch.
I
God,
could
that is
search
bright.
again on my own.
It's right. Right. Don't be silly. Here we were again. While our visit in hell ended short, it did remind Balafar of other roads to hell that outposts, including one to purgatory. Perhaps a road less taken hold the answers we sought. The path demons can take. Why would they come to purgatory at all?
Purgatory may be a neutral ground, but the demons and angels both are loath to give Reapers agency of more than stasis. Though the angels, as you know, have a hand in stasis too.
Oh, we have a ad break, so I'm gonna let that play for now and hydrate. Hopefully we get to chapter 3 soon for his route. I'll probably stop there if we get there. If I'm close to it.
No, I. Oh, ad break done. Okay, we continue.
It is a hierarchy that is understood.
You just walk past Heaven's Gate and it will be familiar specter materialized before us. Tablet? Here?
Youch. Be on your guard.
This one is half human. How? Ooh. Pain shot through my temple like a spear, touched my head and doubled over. Just a headache, I'm fine. Oh, okay. Figure swiped an arm down at him. It was the human side, except the blue aura was taking over her. The malevolent human arm extended out in a grotesque manner like rubber.
Ugh!
He staggered forward, then back, lumbering several steps, swinging the human arm and spirit arm alike. Yet each time the blue arm shot out, her human arm was trying to hold back the other.
I have never seen anything like it.
Bonjour Enjoyer, hi. Welcome to the stream.
Is this how malevolents are made? Sure.
Hey, hi, welcome to the stream. No, I think Purgatory would have noticed the missing souls a lot earlier if that were the case, right? If this were the source.
Perhaps.
In our rumination, both of her arms but and shot right out to hit Balfar in the gut.
I am.
This was a staff version, rather than a chain one like that ARIES and I had. Apparently each manifested upon completion of a reaper that fit their horizon. Of course mine was a pain in the ass model. Okay.
Well aware.
Are you using your blade?
Not when she's a human. I want to observe, just...
He slid neatly to the side as he ambled a poorly aimed kick his way. How's that going? I leapt over him and somersaulted down behind her. Me in the shoulder. I missed the brunt of it, but still staggered back. Her arm whipped my feet, throwing me off balance. Towered over me, apology written all over her features. All of our eyes widened in unison. Recognition. Oh. Oh. Balfar did a double take, his eyes starting between my pain condition and the figure that emitted hostile enmity in waves.
Easy now.
But humanity was left in her vanish in an instant, placed with sheer animalistic rage. Her eyes glowed blue and her skin open, the essence overcoming her very being. Oh, okay. Dark blue swirls coated her body and the blood from Balfar's face.
Watch out!
Her limbs lurched towards me in the chaotic thrust, and though they were disorganized, they were still deadly. Two stabbed into the ground on either side of me. Just as a third aimed towards my head, I went down and rolled away. Not unscathed. I lost I lost a slice of my hair. Can't accept you throwing rocks at me before my death, but I draw the line touching my hair. Okay, girl. Not that important, but okay, girl. Swung my chain side forward, but it only bounced off and back towards me. Expel a counter force to keep the side from lopping my arm off, but I overdid it. The force propelled me backwards in a rush. All of my boots protested as I skidded all the way back free. They're getting harder to fight by the day. It whipped its arms behind its body, seizing Balfour by the neck and injecting its aura with its awful blue energy. Balfour did his limbs moving in maneuvers that have disarmed anyone else. My body was no longer even a body. Purple energy bloomed on Balfour's fingers, and it stuttered and went out like a candle in the wind. My heart plummeted to my stomach, and my skin crawled as if infested with maggots. An awful thing it was doing. Shot my hand out, curling my fingers, and beckoned that the thing lied into itself. The more it came to me, the less I felt that bone-deep revulsion. Balfour was slowly freeing himself, his body seized at the reason behind it.
Stop!
Well, oh boy, another choice. Hmm. 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 The more I pulled, the more she returned to normal. Well, as normal as one could be. Rochelle remained, although her limbs were gone now. I spake and she only muttered, did this again and again. Her blue started to emanate again from her empty limb socket, and before I could raise my palm, Balfour's wiped down, cutting her body into pieces.
It had to be done. It was a mercy killing.
Nephi kept swallowing as if to keep the stace away, and never executed a soul, not one fearing human. And neither had he, guessed correctly. Maybe if I wasn't here, she wouldn't have transformed and you could have covered more.
Don't be. And besides, I think we've learned some things today. Or some things that we can theorize, as it were.
He stretched his arms at Bob's head, shaking himself to get rid of whatever energy had permeated him.
It appears that deep-seated emotions exacerbate the contamination.
They are contaminated things then?
Something like that, I imagine. But where did it begin? I don't think it's quite so simple. We would notice if souls started vanishing into thin air at such a rate. There is something awry, and we are getting closer to discovering what.
How are you feeling? Doing something with your energy.
Tis a scrape.
Okay.
Oh, do not give me that look. I've been more winded after a solid sparring session. Let us finish our task for today, and we will return promptly.
I nodded. We had veered far off our path to the fight. We walk back. It's only a flesh wound, huh? It's but a flesh wound, he said. He just hit me with a dispel of flesh wound. He's just like, hey, then, hey, bro. Oh, we've somehow circled back to Heaven's Gate. Thought to take a closer look since we were still here. Hurried over to the gate in case any souls were stuck in limbo, and our pain shot up my arm. Oliver immediately materialized next to me and eased my arm with gentle, tender care. Couldn't find anything to fuss over, but that didn't mean that I had passed this inspection either.
That's it. We are going home.
Where Ina doesn't get the reference, though. He reached for my arm and I slipped away. Oh no, you don't. I can recognize my own tricks. Oliver was still panic-stricken, but he scowled and I realized he was waiting for a fight. Me too. This was exactly what I was wanting. Our argument on the roof was pretty even a verbal spar. Girl! Molten leaping onto a boulder nearby and doing an aerial flip to simply show that I could.
You are being ridiculous and immature!
Okay, I'm gonna save here. And then I'm gonna load the other one. Just so I can see if this also happens there. Then pick the other choice. Raise my hand to down while first instructions be damned. Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that was the right. So I did choose right because if I didn't, if Balafar would have get stabbed. I don't know if that's a good thing though. Let's see what happens though.
It is too late for me.
Yeah, I think that's a bad ending if I go with this, huh?
Shh.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a bad ending if I continue with that. So I think it would be better with this one. Yeah. My first option was probably a better option to go with. One of this master elf that Sim gets stabbed. No! His jabs were quick, and it was as if I was dancing out of his reach. It would have made for an excellent night had this whole execution business never had occurred. Let me fix the YouTube side real quick. Doing the thing again. Oh.
This is not a fight. It is a glorified game of tag at best, which it should not even be.
He swiped for me again, trying to encircle my waist this time. But I ducked under a tree branch and pulled it back, launching it towards him.
That was a foul move. I see Arius has taught you to fight dirty.
What am I watching right now? Arias? Huh, don't threaten him. I was a tactician if you remember, and I always knew to use my battlefield to my advantage. He ran through the foliage, jumping over knots, circling around trees. They both laughed, even if the he was chasing me was out of concern for my health. Felt freeing, somehow. Exhilarating after such doom and gloom. I could outrun the cruelty of the world if for a little while. Oh no. Oh no, not this kind of choice. Ah! Left is right?
Tactician, is that right? Well, I was a general, and I knew to memorize my terrain better than the enemy.
This victorious boss did not amuse me. Okay, so I have to get away from him then, I think. Let me load back. Apparently left is not right. Go forward?
Tactician, is that
Okay,
right?
so go right. Right is right apparently for this one.
Tactician, is that right?
Oh, okay, wait. So go forward is right then. Okay, let me load that.
Tactician, is...
Oh, it doesn't matter? Damn. It does not matter apparently, I think. I still get dragged back, I guess. I'd admit defeat and sulk as a sore loser, but then his words hit me. General? You? Nothing distracts.
Indeed.
And you were going to tell me this when?
You never ask. Val, is it now?
Damn, they have nicknames. Yeah, nickname, I see. Yes, you are quite sneaky, Val.
Indeed? How else could I keep up with this slippery bunch? You have distracted me plenty. Do not think I have forgotten why we've endured this cat and mouse game. Sire, I have urgent need of you.
I am summoned. I was going to open my mouth about how I could walk by myself, but this treatment was a considerable improvement over his avoidance. Jared did a full inspection of me in the lounge. Some of his healing gifts had lingered, but it was a whisper of what he had before. But sense anything malignant within you, Aina, but last I can't be entirely certain these days. My fault is because of me that you're a Reaper now. Bygones. Yeah, besides, it is not like Reapers cannot harness such magic either. His brother, Nox, is the best healer to have ever existed. Really?
Indeed. A shame he's not here right now.
I do think you are well, Aina, but that's all tension within you. He ran his hand over my body again, parsing his lip in thought. Before, I believe it is a caution. Therefore, I suggest you rest for the rest of the day. You should become right as rain by. However, if you feel at all amiss, I shall arrange for a tonic from heaven for you. Tonic?
Angels do not deign to help us themselves, so they simply keep medicines in their stores. We have never had much of a need for healing, especially since we've had Sayer. So the angels, they provide it on request.
I shall go and take care of that right now. I'll see you later, and bake your favorite cookies. Cookies always heal the solace, you know. Paused, plucked a few errant leaves from my hair and took his leave. Then I rounded on Balifar. We're the biggest hypocrite in the world. He leapt back from me as if I were some sort of feral cat. Can't believe you chased me. Puffed, inspecting a brick on the wall as if it had sprouted a new flower. You were far too old for this. Far. I reached for his sleeve and tugged on it insistently.
Huh?
Wish that you would stop avoiding me.
I am not.
He says as he looks away. Sure. Sure, you do not meet my gaze. You would not even spend any time with me if you were not forced to. Slowly, he turned to look me in the eye. The way his gaze softened upon looking at me hurt my heart in the best kind of way.
We have drinks together, do we not?
When everyone else is there, weren't even letting me pass you any bar before our assignment. I'll not let that go for a long time. Damn, keeps grudges. I had to break into your house in the middle of the night to have a regular conversation with you.
My favorite type of burglar. One that leaves cookies. Like a reverse Santa Claus.
My cheeks were burning as I wheeled myself to not smile. I gave an impatient tug to his sleeve, and he tensed, but did not move away. Don Otto, and you?
No, never.
Not even for what happened with Zaire?
That was a tense time. But I never abandoned you then, did I? Never could I abandon you.
I know. We not abandoned, but you cannot deny that you have been avoiding me. Please do not insult my intelligence.
You are right. I'm being unfair to you, and it is not right of me. There are some things lately that I have been thinking about. And when I look at you, I find that I cannot gather my thoughts properly.
Shrouded in lies. Then tell me what you have been thinking about.
I cannot. A burden shared is a burden halved. Yes, but please, I need time. But I promise that I will no longer avoid you. It is not fair to you, not at all.
No, how I wanted to shake him until he answered me. Are you speaking in riddles, pal? I hope you are speaking in riddles, pal. I hope you realize that.
Forgive me for being so confusing. I will tell you in time, I promise.
Yeah, give him space. Alright, just don't wait. Just don't wait until it's too late for me to help you with whatever it is that's bothering you. No, you hide it well, but
You have always been a clever girl. My wise tactician.
Okay.
Rest for now.
Okay.
You've scared me half out of my existence today.
as did you. And not to mention, you were in far worse condition last time.
I deny this, but all the same, we shall fetch you after work.
Fine, as long as you agree to let me help you with all your files later on. No more stacks on stacks of paper all over your home. Stresses me out.
Deal.
Held out my hand and his hand hovered near mine. Not sure if he should hold it. So I grasped his with both of mine. If he will reach forward, then I would have to ensnare him in my care. Between running fast for both places and heaven, he had this case as well. I'd have to put my best forward if I wanted to take care of him. Rack my brains trying to think of anything that could make a breakthrough in this case. Well, I have an idea,
Can it wait
Okay.
till tomorrow?
but he already knew the answer to that. Not all. I sat up, tried to prove my tactician brain had still yet to rust. Okay. Oh, we are in chat. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save there. I'm saving there. I'll end that there. We'll continue more next week. Uh, I think that's a good stopping point. Also, my throat is dying, and I'm having I'm already stumbling over my words. I know difficult for me to read if my throat is dying. So yeah. I mean, that was pretty good progress. Just need to remember that I have to send some stuff for the devs and to help them like uh the game a bit. I did see some stuff that helped, but yeah, I get some rest. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for ESO2. We're playing ESO2 tomorrow with Ghana. Ghana, yes, Ghana. I'm gonna be restarting the story, but I'll be skipping dialogues anyway because I've seen them already. So yeah, I'll be starting at the lower level tomorrow. And with a new class. I'm gonna try a class that I have not touched in the game. Oh, gotta be something. Yeah, for now, let's read out to hmm. Let's just read out the Lex. Yeah, thanks for being here and just to chill and listen while I try to read dialogue. Even though I suck at it. Just suck at it. Suck at reading. Yeah, let's read out Lex. Windrose. I think he's been playing that for a bit. Yeah. Oh, Frostworm? Hi. Hey for the follow. Hey there. I'm actually about to raid out. Told you just saw you live on White. Oh, from the YouTube side. Hi. Yeah, I'm about to actually end though, cause I need to need to rest my throat. But it's almost 3 hours that I've been reading dialogues, and I can feel my throat dying. I need to rest. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'll go and try to catch your next live. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. The waiting room will be up on YouTube in a bit after I finish the stream. After I end the stream. So yeah, just you can check the YouTube once it's up and see what time it will be tomorrow. Yeah, this is the raid message. So guys, once you use that, we'll be raiding out the Lex. He's playing. He is playing Windrose. Uh. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for PSO2. I'll be playing with my friends and starting a new class that I have not played before. So it's gonna be an experience. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, everyone. Bye, guys.